Hey y'all. So, so many of you guys have been asking me this question for years, and I have done videos telling you every way that I could think of for you to get him to spend his money on you. So, I am going to be giving some of those ways and some different ways, some more creative ways. So, get your pens and notebooks. And now, let's begin. So, okay, number one, y'all already know you got to look better than him. Like, not just a couple of notches better than him, but way better than him. Okay, that's number one. Write that down and put a star next to it and circle it and say, guess what? This is the number one way to get a man to spend money on you. Look way better than him. When I say better, I mean look like you're out of his league. Look like that you would never be with him unless he was spending money on you. Write that down because some of y'all keep forgetting that. Okay. Some of y'all are going and trying to get these guys to spend money on you that look better than you. Okay. So make sure you know that first. So if y'all are dating, or if you're looking for a man, don't go for looks. Go for how much you think he's going to spend. When you are out and about and you're freestyling, do not go for looks. Go for how generous someone is towards you. Are they buying you drinks? Are they offering you things? Are they trying to please you? Go by that, not by how they look. Okay? Because you can go get anybody that looks good that's not going to spend on you. But if you're going to waste your time getting cute, driving on the other side of town or to a nice area to freestyle, and then go for the cute guy, you just wasted your gas money, ma'am. Okay? So make sure y'all know that. Okay? Listen. If y'all want cute guys to spend money on you, they're probably going to get the money from a different girl. Okay? Or want something in return quickly. And a guarantee in a relationship is not always going to be there because they're so young and they have plenty of options. So, plus they probably don't have enough money anyway if they're still that young. That's the kind of money you want anyway, right? Let me get through the video first for y'all start asking questions. I will definitely go back and answer your questions if you sent a donation. So I appreciate the donation, but I'm gonna answer them towards the end because I don't want to get interrupted. Okay, sprinkle. But I will answer later. So stay for the whole video. Another way to get him to spend money on you is to always give him problems for him to find the financial solution to. So play dumb. Ask lots of questions and play dumb. You don't have to be young to play dumb. You can just be very, you know, unknowing of certain subjects. So if you say, "Oh, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do," and I think I need this done to my whatever car, air conditioner, whatever, but I'm not sure. Do you know anything about that? And they'll be like, "Oh, you're so smart." you know, uh, well, I guess I'll try to figure it out, or I'll call someone, and then they'll want to naturally take responsibility for that because you made them feel smart and like they know what they were doing and that they could help you, and if they can save you money by not having to call someone to cheat you instead. See, they're going to try to rescue you from being haggled and cheated. So they're going to be like, well, it shouldn't cost more than this, and if you need my help, let me know. And then you can say, well, they told me the price and it's kind of expensive, so I'm not going to really be able to do anything. But oh my gosh, thank you for all your help in trying, to help me get through this. And then they're going to take the next step to go ahead and give you some money. You get it? So you have to play the role. Okay. So let them rescue you with solutions that they come up with so they think it's their idea. Another way to get him to spend money on you is you got to have main character energy. Okay. You got to have main character energy. That means you are the woman that they only see in the room. Whenever they walk in a room, you're the only woman everybody sees. Main character energy. You're the woman that people are adjusting to turn their head to look at. You're the woman that people are stopping what they're doing and turning to see. If you don't have main character energy, then most men won't spend on you, because when you go somewhere with them and you walk in a room with them, they want you to bring that main character energy with you to rub off on them. Okay. And then when they walk in the room, they feel like, you know, all that. They feel like they have made it. They've arrived. They feel like they're a status symbol, or that you're a status symbol. So you got to have main character energy. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people are basing main character energy on, you know, if you look perfect or not. You don't have to look perfect to have main character energy. I am far from perfect, but I still have it. And when I walk in a room, the room stops and stares. Okay. Still had it for a long time. Gonna keep having it. Gonna have it forever. So you got to have that. If you don't have it, then you better find out how to get it. So, yes. And I would say, I would take it even beyond confidence. I would say main character energy. Okay. Now, when you are, let me go into what main character energy really is. Main character energy is taking the moment that you're in and making it your moment. And if you want to bring someone else into that, you make it y'all's moment, and the world will bend to you. Okay. If you can show that man the world bends to you, he will spend it for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you mesmerize everyone wherever you go, he's spending money, because now that he sees how the world can be when he's with you, he's not going to want to let that go. And even if you are a beautiful woman and you don't have main character energy, it's not going to be the same. So work on having main character energy. That means expect to be treated like a main character, expect to be, you know, given things that a main character would be given. So therefore, you're already expecting him to pay. When you speak as if he's already paid. When you talk to him, you talk to him as if he's already solved your problem. You speak what you want into him. Say, oh, it's such a beautiful day outside. I really feel like going out and doing some shopping, and I think you want to take me, don't you? And it's like, yeah, I mean, we can go to the mall. He hadn't said he's gonna take you shopping, but he said, oh yeah, well, we could go to the mall. It's a beautiful day. It is, isn't it? So what you do now, this is where you can get stuff if you want it. So you dress like, like if it's hot outside, then no, if it's cold outside, because y'all winter's coming. So let's talk cold. Since if it's cold outside, don't wear a lot of things on your sleeves, and then he has to buy you something because you're freezing. You know, if you are going to walk around for a long time in a mall, wear some high heels so your feet can start hurting. So he has to buy you shoes. Okay. Um, or, I've said this in one of my old videos. Get you a old pair of shoes and like rig the heel so that it breaks while you're walking in the mall. So he has to buy you another shoe. Okay. And when the thing happens, like don't get all like upset. Look in his eyes like that little cat on Shrek. What's his name? Puss in Boots. You know how to have the little cat eye? Like look into his eyes when you break your heel or you get cold. Be like, my shoe broke. Wait, let him offer to buy you the shoes. Or it's so cold. "Hey, let me buy you a sweater." And then they're like, "But this matches the sweater. It's so cute, right?" And just that's how you start with them. Now, if you're with someone that's not used to taking a woman shopping, you may have to ease them into the idea. And this is the perfect way to ease them into the idea. And always tell them to bring you something. And I said this in my older videos. I don't care if it's a pack of gum. I don't care if it's a candy from the store or a drink, like a bottled water. I don't care what it is. But whenever he's on his way to see you, tell him to stop and bring you something. That way, you're making him get in the habit of thinking about you, stopping to purchase you something or bring you something. And in the future, if you get him in this habit, he's going to automatically bring you something, or he's going to ask you if you need anything before he, comes to pick you up or y'all meet. So get him in the habit, start small and build. So build up to bigger things. So like if he's bought you, countless nonchalant items by asking him every time, y'all see each other, imagine what you're going to probably get for holidays or your birthday or on a date, like a special occasion or whatever. You're going to get better than what he's, bringing you from whatever errands you sent him on. Okay. So you got to make him get into the habit of wanting to do it. And when you receive the item or whatever it is that you've asked him to get you, be so happy, smile. If you want to give him a hug and a little kiss, you can do that. But give him the appreciation for the little bitty things that you're making him get into the habit of spending on you. So when you ask for something, it's automatically going to be a yes, even if it's kind of expensive. So the next time y'all are at the mall and you see something you like, all you got to do is use that same tone that you asked for the pack of gum or stop and get me this on your way here. And it's going to trigger and he's going to say yes. So you're basically saying, okay, well, could you get me those pair of shoes? They are so cute. And I don't have any shoes to wear to the such and such. And then he's going to be so used to saying yes to you and giving you what you want and receiving that reward after he's given what he's given to you. He's going to just say yes, or he's going to think about it and then he gonna say yes. So you definitely got to get him in that uh, mind set to say yes. So you slowly practice, and before you know it, everything you ask for, you're going to get it. Everything you ask for, you're going to get it, or you're going to get some of it, or you're going to get something similar. But it's going to be easier if you do this. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't know how to ask for things and they don't know how to create this, somebody called it conditioning. They don't know how to create this conditioning because they are too impatient. But let me tell you, sorry, if you are impatient, it's hard to condition someone. So, this is why in the beginning of dating, you spend a lot of time together, talking on the phone, seeing each other, going out on dates or whatever, so that you can condition him to get you to do stuff. Okay. And make sure he has the money because it's easier to say yes when you have it. Okay. Don't be doing this to broke people making life decisions at the gas station. Then you're like, oh. So make sure they have the money. So a lot of y'all ladies don't know how to know how much money a man actually has. And because y'all are young and y'all don't really think about stuff like that. A man needs to have enough money to take care of his bills, your bills, and take you shopping and have money left over to save, invest, and then do what he wants to do. Okay, that's how much money they're supposed to have. And that makes giving much easier. And they need to have several streams of income or at least an income that's continuously increasing so that they don't care, about spending money because they know they're going to get it right back. Okay. Anyway, and the only men that are going to say no are the men that don't have it, and or the men who think they have options. So this is why I say the target is very important. Make sure you're the type of woman that is a main character. So when people are, when you're asking this man for something in a public place like the mall, and people are paying attention because you're main character, and he says no, now he's in the soap opera. They go, oh, he's when they start taking out that phone, you know what they finna do? They finna put it on one of them social medias because he finna say something crazy, right? So main characters get this type of treatment. So people are watching y'all a little bit closer. Why? Because you're a main character. And if he says no to you, he's gonna look cheap, broke, and the next man who thinks he might have a half a chance, might have some hope in his heart. But he's gonna have to tell you no in front of all those people and look broke and cheap. So he's most likely going to say yes. And if you do it, sorry, y'all, if you do it in front of, if you're asking for things in front of younger people or people that he doesn't want to look cheap in front of, you're most likely going to get a yes. Okay. And y'all youngsters, stop asking me if he's ugly. That's the point. Who cares? Don't y'all are so silly. Like, honestly, if he's ugly, close your eyes, ma'am. His credit card ain't ugly. Or go get you a cute man and do whatever y'all do over there. I mean, you can date cute men, but they're less likely going to pay all your bills and buy you stuff, okay? And if they do, they're also going to probably be buying another woman's stuff. And if they're not ready to commit and settle down with you and stuff like that, you're going to have a life of wondering where he is and what he's doing. So, ugly brings you more peace, okay? Because you ain't worried. Like this ugly person is going to buy me whatever I want. I'm his status symbol. I know, da 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 da. Da, so all I got to do is ask. I mean, isn't that how strippers work? They go and find the ugliest one in the room, and they give them all the attention, give them the status, and okay. So, just we're in reality here. Okay, we're about this money. We're about this quick lifestyle. Some of y'all gotta wait years and years and years to live in the type of lifestyle y'all want to live in because y'all are waiting on some cute guy to choose you and want to pay. So that's another one. Stop being wasting your time being dumb. Okay, know who will spend on you and make sure you know that so that it's easier and faster for you to get what you want. Anyway, let's see. Another way to get him to spend on you is to talk about what your friend gets. So you got to compare yourself to, it can even be an imaginary friend that doesn't even exist. You can be like, oh, my friend's man took her to the mall yesterday and bought her this, and that. And she told me that we should go. And they have really cute stuff at this store and they have a sale. So, do you want to go to the mall today? I mean, um, he's a cute man. I mean, no, you're a cute girl and he's not so cute. Or he may be older and you're main character energy, remember? So he's going to want to go somewhere with you. He's going to want to say yes. He's going to want to see you. So the best way to get men to spend money on you is to always make dates in places where you can shop or spend his money. Okay. If you're always making dates to places where you're not going to be able to get any type of money or anything spent on you, that's why you're not getting anything offered or spent. If your date, the place that you're going is not right next to a bank or an ATM, it's going to be harder for you to get cash, and he's going to put it off till the next day or tomorrow or next week if you can't see the ATM sign out of the window of the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So strategically date in certain places where there's no excuse. So you could come up with your little scenario and he could say, well, how much do you need? I want to really help you. Then you can give him the number, like how much, you need, always double it. And then turn your head to notice the ATM outside of the window or the bank sign across the street. Like, oh my gosh, there's an ATM right there. Oh my gosh, there's a bank right there. You don't know how much this means to me. I was just so worried how I was going to take care of this. And here you are. And I didn't, I'm so glad I'm going and say it. I'm so glad, you're going to help me tonight or today. That means we ain't waiting a week. The ATM right now. Let's go. Period. So strategically plan your dates, your banks, ATMs, or shopping areas. Okay. That way, if the date, so okay, let's say you want him to take you shopping. You're on a date and you're not too super excited. It's not going well because you're not going to let it go well. And you're going to be like this, like pouty. You're going to not really like your food that much, but you're going to try to be nice. You're going to be like, and you're going to keep looking out the window or at the shopping center. And he's like, what are you looking at? Oh, that's a really cute dress in that window. It's so cute. It's like, oh, yeah, that is nice. That would look good on you. Yeah. I think I should have got something else on the menu. So now he knows that you don't like your food. The date's not going well because you have this awkward silence. You don't like your food and you see this dress over there. What's he gonna do? Well, I'm sorry you didn't like your food, but let's go over there. Let's go walk around over there. You want to try the dress on? So they're gonna offer you that because they want you to have a good date, a memorable date with them. And let me tell y'all something, ladies. When you have main character energy, that man will always remember you. That man will always remember you because having main character energy, you know, is something that men don't forget in a woman. They don't forget that ever. You can't forget it. That's why it's main character. You'll forget the name of a movie, but you'll remember the main character in the movie. You'll forget the title of the movie, the name of the movie, what the movie might have been about, how the movie ended, but you remember the main character in the movie. So when you have main character energy, remember, they won't forget you and they're more likely to spend on you. If you can't get main character energy, you need to fake it till you make it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, that's that easy. If you can't, if you think it's some type of miraculous, magical thing, then fake it, okay? Until you figure it out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Another way, to get a man to spend on you. Okay. If he is older, just ask. Just ask. You said, are you faking it? I don't know. Am I? Someone says, am I faking main character? I don't know. Am I faking it? That's the whole point. You can't tell, so it doesn't matter. So, but am I still getting bills paid? Yep. So guess what? Don't even matter. Mm-hmm. I hope y'all realize that it doesn't matter. As long as you appear to be main character energy, that's what main character energy is. Okay. If you have the nerve to even say that you have main character energy, you got it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate misunderstood. Appreciate that. All right. Another way to get him to spend on you is to make it look like you need more. So, for example, if you know that you need some new furniture and you invite someone to your home that could possibly buy you some. You make your furniture look as terrible as possible. You take some of the furniture out and go hide it, or you put sheets or stuff over it to make it look like it's tattered or something like that. Now, this is just the setup to get him to buy you some furniture. You know what I'm saying? And when you're trying to invite him over, like be like, you know what? I would invite you over, but my furniture is so gross. Um, so maybe another time. So pretend like you don't like your furniture in your house. Like start off doing that. And then like slowly let him like ease into begging, like, oh well, I don't care about your furniture. It's like, well, not the mattress on the floor though. That's going too far. That's just going too far. And then like, no, I don't really like my furniture. And plus I don't have a lot of furniture. I really need to go furniture shopping before I invite anyone over. You might even get the furniture before you even invite him over if he likes you. You know what I'm saying? And so if he's the kind of guy that has to come see your ugly furniture, then make sure you make it look as the worst you can make it look without really damaging it. And then, don't want to stay there long. Like, okay, well, let's go. And then like drive by some furniture stores or, make sure you're going out to eat next door to a furniture store. Okay. Or make sure, because like if you keep saying furniture around him, y'all know the cell phones be picking up, stuff, and he's gonna start getting ads for, like furniture stores. And AI is gonna help you out a little bit. They're gonna be like, furniture sale. And then he gonna keep getting pop-up ads for furniture sales and stuff. And he's like, hey, you know what? They have a sale at such and such furniture store. Maybe we should go help you pick out some furniture. And if he thinks he's helping you pick out furniture, he thinks you're going to invite him over more. So you can get whole new furniture. Okay. So that's how you set that up. Or if y'all are married and live together and you want to replace the furniture that you already have, don't spend time where the furniture is. Like, I hate our furniture. Our furniture is ugly. Go in your room. Or our furniture is ugly and go in another room. Don't spend a lot of time with him on such furniture. Or be like, such and such friend or such and such family member just got new furniture. Keep talking about it until they say, well, do you want to get some new furniture? And stuff like that. So just mention it a lot. Don't spend a lot of time with the furniture. Say how ugly it is. And then definitely you might get that upgrade from your husband or whatever. Okay. Should you ever buy him something if you want to? I mean, but make sure it don't cost a little or nothing, though. I mean, the amount of money that he's going to spend on you. So let's say he spends $1,000 on you. Okay, you could spend about 40, 30. Okay, so he always has to spend a lot more so that he looks masculine. Your gifts can be more thoughtful than they are expensive. A woman does not need to show off how much she loves a man by how much she spends on him. It's the thoughtfulness. Okay. Plus, if you start to outshine him in the gift giving department, then he can't really please you. So you always give him a smaller, more thoughtful, less expensive gifts. Okay. Don't try to compete with a man with gift giving. Okay. Because otherwise he can't really impress you. Okay. He said he started to give you so much, but stopped. Okay. Well, then get another one or tell him what you want. I mean, all you got to do is tell him. It's pretty much easy. Okay. I'm going to answer that first question that came through. Okay. Several said, good morning. Okay. Okay. Then Farini, she says, your boyfriend cheated on you and his non-blood stepsister. She's ugly too. With. Okay. Your boyfriend cheated on you with his stepsister. Okay, that's non-blood. I moved in with him, then found out he cheated. He said he was sorry. Okay. To me, If he ain't got no money, I don't even know why you wasted your money to ask me that question because I really wouldn't care. If he has money, if you don't have to work, if he's paying all the bills and he cheated on you with his non-blood stepsister, that means you can go cheat on him with a man that got some money and you'll be even. Or you can ask for a gift to make up for him cheating on you. And since it was his non-blood stepsister, you can get a lot of money. Okay. Or you can get a nice gift. So flip the situation to get a gift, okay? Or money, or to go level up to find a better one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, okay. You wish people would stop asking silly questions. Yes, I heard. How do you join the second level up group? Not okay. Ask somebody in the first one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because I don't really run those groups. I'm not the main administrator there. I'll go in there every once in a while and post some stuff and say hello and stuff like that. But you're gonna have to ask them. I'm not really in charge of those small details. Okay, sprinkles. I have an administrator for that. He used to give me so much, but then he stopped. Uh-oh, see, Liz, sprinkles. Well, you know what? If he see somebody else giving you something and stuff, maybe he'll start. Or maybe if he sees that you're getting it from elsewhere, he'll start. Or if you just ask him or tell him, you used to do so much for me, now you know. And if you still look like you can get some from somebody, then he might start back up, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or if y'all have kids or friends, mention how your man used to do all these things for you and now he doesn't. Or see a couple and they'll be like, oh, I love how he does so much for her. I remember when you used to be like that. Oh, and then fawn over that. Then look at him. Okay. Then he'll more likely to want to do more. Okay. But you got to remind them of how they used to be. Like, oh, I remember when you used to do stuff like that for me. It was so sweet. What happened? Oh, well. Oh, look how cute they are. Anyway, he stopped giving to say he was ungrateful and too used to it. Okay. Well, honestly, that's why you have to like be happy every fifth time they give you something. Like every time they do something nice for you, you can be like regular happy, like, oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. And then on like when they do something really grand, then you give him like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You are so sweet. You're always thinking about me. Then give them a hug. So you do have to appreciate when they do stuff for you, even if you're faking it. Main character energy. You got to fake it sometimes. Even if you're like, and if you don't like what they give you or the gift that they're giving you, then pretend like you like it enough to say thank you at least, and then just don't use it or wear it. Okay. Anyway, another way to make him spend money. Okay. If you want some new, okay, married couples, if you want new dishes, new pots and pans, and you don't want to pay for them, ma'am, have like if it's not around the holidays, say we need new dishes, pots, and pans because I want to have a dinner party and invite over your family or your friends and stuff like that. So always make it about him. I want to throw you a party, but we need some new dishes or pans or plates or serving dishes. So if y'all are trying to get some housewares, ladies, always say you want to do something for him. I want to invite your parents over for a nice dinner, and our stuff is chipped, and we need new pots, and so he'll be like, "Oh, really?" So he might buy it, whatever set you want, if it's about him. Okay. Now I told y'all, I know y'all told y'all I don't cook clean the other day, but I'm saying for the holidays and dishes and stuff like that, if that's what y'all want, it could be something else. It could be like, a TV. It could be like like one of those faux fireplaces you can put in your bedroom. It could be anything that you want in addition to your, your house. So whatever it is, be like it's about, it would be so fun if we had like a fireplace in the bedroom, and I saw these cute fireplaces online that you can order, and you can literally just plug them in and snuggle up together, in the winter. And it would be so cozy. You set the scene, you start telling the story, you start promoting it like you're one of those like ASMR videos, the cozy ASMR videos. You start talking in that voice. And like, so now he's imagining himself snuggled in a bed with a little fireplace in the room with some like cozy socks on and a bird chirping outside the window, and a cup of hot chocolate in his hand, and y'all snuggled up together in the winter months. Now he wants one. So you pull him into what you want, and you tell him, look, this is how it could be. So you paint a picture. Um, if you want a giant TV or a projection or whatever kind of upgrade you want on the appliances, you say, could you imagine watching the game on Sundays on a giant TV, and, eating some wings or nachos and just good surround sound system, and that, paint the picture. He's more likely going to say, yes, go get it. And you're going to be sitting up there watching your show. Okay. Brittany says she wants your man to put a down payment on your car. You want him to pay the note. He taking too long. Will this insult his masculinity? Well, you can, like, if he asks, okay, here's the thing. If he starts bragging on something that he's done for you, or if he, if he offers you something, or if he asks you if there's anything that you want or he can do for you, always say that. Always say that until he does it. Okay. If he asks you what you want for Christmas, tell him that. Okay. Until you have what you want, keeps repeating the same thing. So when he says, oh, the Christmas holidays or the holidays are coming up, what do you want for Christmas? A car down payment? No, really? Okay. Car notes for 3 months, 6 months. Oh, no, besides that, car insurance. No, besides that, car notes and the car down payment. Like, don't let him get away from the car. Okay. So he's gonna be like, okay, well, how much do you need? Because if you don't ask for anything else, then he's gonna have to literally consider it. And if he gives you something else, just look at it and throw it down. Thanks. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. So then when he asks you where you're going, like, get dressed, and like it could be the Christmas holiday, it could be Christmas Eve, it could be the day after Christmas, and like he didn't give you what you wanted. Get dressed, and he like, where are you going? I'm going to the car dealership to look around. Then wait and pause and see if he said he gonna go with you. And when he doesn't, just go by yourself. And make sure it's a luxury dealership, and make sure you look good. So you might run into a man with some money, man. If he follows you on social media and stuff, post up you test driving it, smiling, find you the cutest car salesman you can, and make sure he up in the picture with you. And be like, you get home, be all excited, and he thinks that, so you're gonna get the car? Oh no, not yet. I'm still thinking about it. I might have to go back a few times because I saw some other cars out. And now he think, you're gonna be frequenting the car dealership, and that cute salesman, he's gonna get you a little discount. He gonna work some paperwork out so your payment or your down payment can be low. If you finagling it, because he can't do his job as man by going to give you the down payment. So you got to go work your jelly to get what you need, ma'am. That's all you got to do. Main character energy, exactly. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Every time you go back to the dealership, make sure he see you leave the house looking sexier and sexier, but not too sexy. Classy sexy, okay? Okay. Y'all stop asking me dumb questions. I told y'all, don't ask me no questions about no men in their 20s trying to get married. Unless unless you're ready for it to wait years and years to get what you want in life. Y'all crazy for marrying anything in their 20s. Unless you a man and you older and you got money to spend. Okay. Any woman who's marrying a man in their 20s, unless they have family money or rich already, I'm not to do I'm not down for the struggle. Okay. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If y'all are down for the struggle, marry a man for whatever reason. If you are not down for the struggle, marry for lifestyle and what you want. Okay. Don't marry no guys in their 20s who's gonna take 20 years to get you the bare minimum or the norm. Some of y'all grew up in middle class or upper middle class, neighborhoods and things like that. And if you're dealing with a 20-something-year-old man, it's gonna be like 15 to 20 years before you can get to that status that you just left from. So what are you doing? You're not supposed to go from good to worse. You're supposed to go to good to better. Okay. Good to better, not good to worse. Anyway, that's how I think. I'm not getting ready to go. Some people live with their parents and they have really nice houses and all this kind of stuff, and then they marry somebody in their 20s and they have to downgrade. No, I feel like when you leave your parents' house, it should at least be something better that you like and an upgrade rather than, or at least living the type of lifestyle you want to live. So I don't know. I'm not going backwards in life. Not even if it's, you know, sorry, just not doing it. Like, where are we going? Where you live at? No thanks. I'm good here. You know what I'm saying? So I know some people fall in love and they think, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll be poor with the man that I love. What happens when that honeymoon stage wears off and y'all are just poor? Okay. And he ain't gonna look the same. He ain't gonna look the same, and you're not gonna feel the same about him when you need some money, when the bills start getting late, or when you need stuff that you can't get. He's not gonna look as cute. You're not gonna be as in love if he can't do nothing for you. He's gonna wear off. So the best way to, I would say don't ever consider marriage from a man in his 20s. He's not ready financially. Unless he's rich already or comes from a lot of money and you that have access to it. How can you get your man to take you on more dates? Fool him, and then when he gets there, he is the date man. Sometimes if you're in a relationship already, you gotta fool people into going on dates. So you're gonna be like, you know what? Let's go to, this store. You know, I need to pick up a few things. Or let's go, to this place. And then next door will be this cool place. And you'll be like, oh, let's go here. That sounds fun. Or let's go there. That sounds fun. But you got to be strategic. And then he'll end up spending on you and having a good time. Y'all be on a date when y'all went out to run errands. So start off as errands and end up on a date. And you can get him to pay for the stuff on the errands and take you on a date. You said if he's rich in his 20s, that's fine. If he's marrying in his 20s, he's gonna be cheating in his 20s too, especially if he is rich. So have fun with that, and also make sure he can buy you some good makeup gifts to make sure that you stay married to him. Okay. How do you make a provider with lots of money move out of his mommy's house? Don't sleep with him in there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him, I'm only sleeping with you in your own house or our house if y'all get married. Don't give him none. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You gonna be moving that quick? Okay, you're like, when I quit, shoot, I can't live like this. Okay. Y'all, if y'all don't want to be put in timeout, don't type in any type of caps because that's annoying to like other viewers and it's kind of rude. So if y'all are wondering why y'all are being put in timed out, it's because of that. So sprinkle, sprinkle. Let's see. Let me see. I'm going to read okay. Yana, did I miss your question? Okay. You said your boyfriend say he don't like holidays and didn't get you anything for last Christmas. Should I go about it? Girl, hopefully your other man will bring you something for Christmas. Because if your boyfriend don't like holidays, then guess what? You don't like sex. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When he asks you for some, tell him I don't like sex. Just like you don't like Christmas. And guess what? He going Christmas shopping, bam, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all gotta pull, y'all know what men value. Y'all know. So why don't y'all use it? I mean, that's common sense, man. If you don't give me no Christmas present, you ain't getting nothing. No time of year, ever. Okay? If he don't like Christmas, he need to like Christmas Eve. Okay? That ain't Christmas. He can give you the present the day before. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You're starting maid service, but you're on the fence about the prices. Do you um think guys would pay 300 an hour since I'm practically naked? Girl, that's still too much. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, if you naked, I would charge way more than that, girl. And why would you start a naked maid service? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not judging. Sprinkle, sprinkle. At least put on something skimpy. You can still get paid. Because, first of all, if you're starting a naked maid service, what's going to stop them from doing this while you clean and zooming in when you bend over? What's going to stop them, man? So, I mean, you naked maid service? No. Skimpily dressed, maybe. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh, Haley, sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. No, no to the naked. Tell him to wear some clothes. All right. How do you convince him to pay for your trip to South Africa? Tell him that that's where you've always wanted to go. It's your dream come true. It's your main goal in life. Just lie and hype it up to that's like your if he pays for you to do that, he'd be doing something that would totally change your life forever and that you would forever be grateful and just make up some stuff. Like do your research and be like, I want to visit this place. I want to go see this place. This is so my dream come true. And if I don't do it this year, I'll never have a chance to do it again. Just make it seem like he's your only opportunity to go. And whenever he asks you if you need something or offers you something, always say that. Just like I said about the car payment earlier. Like always say, oh, trip to South Africa, you know. But if that's what you want. And talk about it to everyone until he finally gives you the money to go and shut up. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. You gotta let it get annoying. There you go. Mm-hmm. Okay, so another way to make men pay for you. Okay, ladies, before you even get on a date or in a relationship, it has to be known that you're a lady and you like men who are a charming, polite, generous, and a gentleman. Now, don't put this on no online dating profile. Speak this with your own words, when you speak to them on the phone and things like that. And try to meet people in person instead of online because no. So when they say, "Well, what are you looking for?" I know I tell y'all try to be vague when you answer that. The best thing you can say when you're trying to get men to spend on you, I'm looking for someone, I'm looking for, a gentleman. I'm looking for someone who knows how to treat a lady. I'm looking for someone who is not afraid to be generous when it's appropriate. When it's appropriate. Keyword when it's appropriate. That means you're not looking for a sugar daddy, but I'm looking for someone who have the money to spend when he want to spend it. Okay, so add that little last part in when it's appropriate, and leave it just like that. If you look like you deserve all of that, he ain't gonna have no problem with it because he already knows somebody else gonna do it if you don't. So don't be afraid to say that, early on, so that y'all both don't have to waste your time if he ain't trying to do any of that. You have some men that date as a challenge to see how least amount of money they can spend. And you don't want to be that experiment. So you can just say it early on, like straight up. That way, whatever restaurant y'all are going to, whatever date y'all are going on, he need to impress you. And if he says, "Well, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to be that person for you," act like it's no big deal. It's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine." You know, um, I don't feel like if that's not who you are, you shouldn't be forced into that. And then just be very nice and calm and gentle about it, and I appreciate your honesty. So he's gonna leave feeling broke, cheap, and stupid, like his plan didn't work, and now he got to go find somebody with of lower quality. That's what he's feeling like he has to go do now. He feel like he got to go downgrade. So you're literally messing with his mind, like mentally, because you just basically told him he got to go find a downgrade. Like, okay, I'm gonna try this again with somebody else and see if it works. And if enough women, you know, speak their minds, and tell men, in the beginning of dating or relationships that what they want in a man, they can stop wasting so much time, and the men can start realizing that no woman wants no cheap broke dude that can't do anything for them. Okay, so you're gonna help women as a whole. And you're also going to allow that man to see that he needs to downgrade, and the type of woman that he's attracted to is the type of woman he can't afford. So either he's going to start to try to afford it, or he's going to try to stop acting the way he's acting, and start being the type of man that she wants, or he's gonna stop wasting her time and let someone else, you know, date her who's ready. Okay. Okay. Anywho, how do you maintain a relationship you feel like our spark is dying? How does he maintain the relationship with you, man? If you're the woman and you're asking me this question, that's why. That's why the relationship died. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he lets it die, then somebody else can bring it back alive, man. Y'all are doing everything backwards and wrong. If he lets the relationship, that's his fault. That ain't your job, man. If you look good, you think you're the prize. If he had to work to get you in the first place, he got to work to keep you too. If he ain't working to keep you, somebody else is, or trying to get you. Either way, that ain't your job, man. Why is that the woman's job? Why ain't that the man's job? Why can't the man feel that the relationship is slipping? Because he don't care, which means it's not valuable to him, right? So let it slip. And when he sees that you're no longer even interested, he can't get your attention, then he got to start all over, which means he got to spend more money if he ever wants it back the same way. If not, he already know if you still look good, you can get it from somebody else. So that's not your job, man. You said women need to have more audacity. Exactly. Main character energy. Where's that? If you're watching a movie and you see that the relationship between a couple is not, whose fault is it? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you, let me see. These men have the audacity to ask you to sleep with them. What? Yeah, women need to stop thinking about other people so much. They need to start thinking more about themselves. Because if your man ain't even thinking about you and you thinking about how you can make y'all's relationship better, that's why it ain't like it is or should be. Because you ain't thinking about you. That means he's probably not thinking about you. So why should anybody think about you? Think about yourself, ma'am. You said how to get approached by rich dudes at the bar though? Sit next to him. Just plop down right on next to him. Smelling good. Okay. That's all you got. Sit right next to him, smelling good. Find one that's already sitting down and plop down right next to him and smell good. Flip your hair, elongate your neck. It shows that you're vulnerable. So, for example, now I hope I ain't have no double chin today, but I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all that side profile. So, say you're the man at the bar right here. Okay, I'm gonna sit down and like, when you expose your neck, you're vulnerable. And if you smell good, he's sniffing you, neck, like you like a vampire. What's your name? You know what I'm saying? You're appealing to his animalistic nature, his smell, and you're exposing your jugular veins in. Like, come on, get it. That's all you gotta do. Expose your neck and smell good. And sit down right next to him. Like you won't even see him now. Your sugar daddy has decreased the amounts of gifts, but steady planning nice dates and now a trip you want more cash though. Um, Remind him of the time when you were getting gifts in cash and say, "Oh, you know what made me so happy? When you used to give me all those beautiful gifts. I love those gifts so much. I would always call my friend or my mom and tell her, what's the nice thing you did?" Like play him up in the past and remind him how happy those things made you. And maybe he'll start doing it again. Even if you got to make up a whole fake story about it. You remember that one thing that you bought me? I love that so much. I used to get so many compliments. You really have good taste when you used to pick out, gifts for me. That was so romantic. Like play it up like, you remember this necklace you bought me? I love it so much. I mean, I just love receiving, little tokens of your love. They're like, love my little treasures. And they were so sweet. And every time I wear them or look at them, I think about you. You're gonna be getting more gifts, man. How do you stay locked into your goals and focus only on what exactly you want, even in horrible environments for the time being? The best way to do that is to immerse yourself into whatever you're trying to accomplish. Okay. So immerse yourself in it. That means everything you do, see, touch has to do with whatever your goals are. Okay. Immerse yourself in your goals to where you make your lifestyle your goals. So y'all know how like on social media everyone has like a certain aesthetic and they immerse their lifestyle in whatever aesthetic that is, whether it's their decor, how they dress, the type of music they listen to, whatever. Immerse your goals into that and only focus on that, and everything else will seem menial, or you won't pay as much attention to everything else when you're more focused. Okay, so find things to help your focus. A potential you just met invited you to his company cruise, and y'all invited to dinner. So far, should I accept the offer or make him put in more work? Company cruise. He been begging. More date. Okay, are you getting your own suite or your own room? Because if y'all gonna share a room in a little bitty cruise, the answer is no. You need your own room. Only if he can get you your own room. That way you can disappear and he'll never find you on that big old ship if you want to. That's the deal. Get your own room. Because y'all know how easy it is. If y'all ever been on a cruise before, y'all know how easy it is to miss people if you want to, if y'all are in separate rooms. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get your own room. Okay. Okay, another way to make them spend more money. Focus on something more expensive that he gonna say no to, and then compromise to what you really want. Okay, so think big, then get cash and give him whiplash. I mean, you don't know what hit him. So y'all know that lyric. So ask for something way bigger and more expensive, and then settle for what it is that you really wanted in the first place. Okay. Mm, How can we attract a really attractive guy? That's easy. Anybody can get a cute guy, but does he have money? Like, you ain't cute unless you got money to me no more. Like, I'm not 16, 17, 18, 19 years old no more. You got to have some money to look good to me. Cute and broke don't go together. You can't even be cute if you broke. You just got good genes. That's it. Okay. I don't speak young. I don't speak pygmy. I don't speak youngin. Sorry. Oh, Alicia, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said I look skinny. Yesterday, y'all said I was fat. Today, I look skinny. Y'all make up your mind. Shoot. I'm just gonna go with I look good. Okay. Okay. Another way to get him to spend money on you. Show him a picture. Okay, so if y'all are into wigs, makeup, and hair, and y'all got the type of man that will definitely spend money on those services for you, show him a picture of when you were looking like, and like be looking a little bit more plain when you show him the photo. So like let's say that y'all meet and you're just looking like your everyday look, right? Like natural or whatever. Or you got on some makeup, you look good, you look pretty, but show him a picture of you when you got all the fixings. Okay. And if he likes what you're looking like in that picture, and he'll be like, well, oh, you should get your hair done like that again, or you should, dress like that again, or Oh, I wish I could. That stuff costs money. But how much it costs? Because now he think he got a baddie, and he think everywhere he go, that's gonna be in his arm. Oh, he gonna pay. Oh, how much is it? Then give him the price. What's the best marriage advice for a young married woman? Don't become the maid or the domestic help. Remain the wife. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't become the domestic help. Remain the wife. Now, never ever become the domestic help. Stay who you already are. If that's not what you already are. Now, if you already domestic help, don't continue to be the domestic help. How to work on being confident when I'm not. Okay. Fake some main character energy. That's all you gotta do. Fake it till you make it, man. If you don't know how to fake it, then I can't tell you how to make it. So you said he's rich and very handsome and gets lots of female attention. How can I attract him? By attracting the ugly one with more money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or attracting one that looks good, but not as good with more money. Or attracting one that has way more money and you don't care how he look. Make sure he see it. If you don't even know that you exist, then you still gotta have that main character energy, man. Main character energy lets anyone see you. Or notice. I really won't say see because anybody can see, but main character energy gets anyone to notice you. Okay. So have that. If y'all don't know what main character energy is, I explained it earlier in the video. It's wherever you go, people stop and acknowledge your presence. Whatever you're doing, people stop and acknowledge your presence. Whether it's a pause, a stare, a smile, you command the attention of the room. Okay. That's main character energy. Get some. That's how you get them to notice you. Stop asking me dumb questions, y'all. And when I say dumb questions, I mean like y'all know what this channel is about. Don't play dumb. Either real deal, sprinkles, sprinkles. Appreciate that. You said I missed a super chat. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go scroll over there. Okay. Okay, Mandy says, how to get him to give birthday gift? Tell him it's your birthday. If he don't give it to you, then that's not your man no more. All right. Okay, Nikki says, your friend is a germaphobe. I saw her provider pick and eat his own booger and went to kiss her. He is being possessive, aggressive because he's withholding sex. Should I tell her? Oh, she is withholding sex. If you tell her, it really doesn't matter because she's probably not giving him anything anyway. And if she's a germaphobe, she's probably not even bothered with him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because especially women, most women who are germaphobes, they don't deal too closely with men unless they need something. Okay, Alicia, sprinkle, sprinkle. What's the best marriage advice for a young married woman? All right, okay, I already answered that. I already answered that. What am I drinking? Oh, iced coffee. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. Okay. Another way to get money. Work on a project that you're creating for whatever reason. So it doesn't have to be anything major. It's just something that you need funding for. And don't call it an investment. I keep telling women the stupidest thing they can do is tell a man or ask a man to invest. Gift me something. Not an investment. Gift me. It can be a little bit at a time, so it doesn't look suspicious on a tax or whatever. Just give me a little bit at a time towards what I'm trying to create. So you can say, well, I'm starting a business. It doesn't even really matter if the business is going to be super successful or not. You just have men, especially men that have money, like to see you doing something, whatever it is. A lot of women start eyelash businesses online, or they sell, cups or whatever. I don't know, whatever shops you create online or whatever. You buy a little inventory and do something small and start off very small. But he doesn't know the cost of everything. He doesn't know how much packaging costs. He doesn't know any of that unless he's like trying to get into your business, and then that's none of his business. So just say, I want to start a little company, and I want to, start off really small, but I need a little bit of money to start with. And maybe each month I can, invest a little bit more and more into my business and blah, 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 blah. So now this is how you can get him to give you monthly money to help grow something that you're creating. And it's not like that money is going towards like purses or clothes that are going to be out of style in a year from now. He's literally helping you create something for yourself, and he can feel good about it. And you're going to grow your own business if it's a real business, or you're going to grow your savings account. Either way, a man likes to give a woman money who's doing something positive. So create a positive thing that you're doing, and he will most likely give you money. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Lisa, appreciate that, girl. Now let's see. What to do or say on first date while texting to meet to get money? Honestly, you're gonna get money if he ugly, ma'am, or if you're way out of his league. You already know that conversation is very, very soon. So all you do is make sure wherever you're going is next to the bank or the ATM. Whatever restaurant you choose, whatever date location you choose, make sure it's with eyesight of an ATM. Okay. That way, when you're sitting down for dinner, you start coming up with some scenarios that only cash can fix. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make yourself seem like the victim and not like you're irresponsible. Things that could not be avoided. Okay, so allow yourself to be the damsel in distress and allow him to offer to help you financially. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, there's an ATM right there. We can go right after dinner. Okay, that's how. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I already said that in more detail earlier in the video. So watch the video from the beginning and you'll get more details on that. Someone asking me, what do you do if a rich married man approaches you? And they've asked me 1,000 times. Let me tell y'all something. If you ask me that question 1,000,000 times, you already know what you want to do, ma'am. So go do it. Do y'all see the psychology in this? If you have spammed someone's comments about a rich married man approaching you, and you're asking me what to do, you already know what you want to do. So go do it. Main character energy do what they want, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They don't ask permission, ma'am. How do you get your main character energy and not focus on Dusty's as a 19-year-old? Avoid the dust and the crust and get to the money. Okay. Use your imagination, man. Imagine your life in 10 years from this moment. If you were to deal with Dusties versus dealing with men who can pay bills, buy you nice things, and get you to the point where you want to be instead of having to wait or guess or hope or work from potential. So it's up to you. How do you see your life? That's the people that you're going to deal with, you know. However you see your life in 10 years, those are the people that you need to start gravitating towards who can get you there or who is going to be best for your path on the way there. You're not going to deal with no dusties if you see yourself living the best life. You're not going to deal with no dusties if you see yourself living, large. You're not going to deal with them. You know why? Because how they going to get you there? That's how you avoid it, by making your own goals, setting your own personal standards in your own life and not straying from it. That's it. That's how you avoid dusties. You choose to avoid them. You choose to go places they don't go or they can't afford to go. You choose to only talk and deal with people that can get you to the next level that you're trying to get to. That's it. It's not like the dusties are these zombies that if they touch you, you catch they dusty disease. No, it's like this. I'm going to avoid this type of dusty guys by not putting myself in the position, or I'm not going to deal with them if they are in my presence. I'm not dealing with them, or I'm not going to even, bother with, that type of person if they can't help improve my life. So it's a personal choice that you need to make. And if you don't, then it's your own fault. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make the choice, man. It's up to you. That's how you avoid it, by consciously avoiding it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Should you control the conversation if he ugly and very nervous and that masculine? Is that masculine? Well, control it in a way that seems feminine. Like ask him more questions and allow him to talk a little bit more. Find where his comfort zone is. Like everybody has a comfort zone of what they're comfortable talking about. So find his and let him expand on that. Okay. You've been paying for the hotel since he quit his job. You don't want to anymore. He used to pay at the start. How can I bring girl? He lost his job. He lost his woman, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Give him 2 weeks and he can't find another one. Then he loses his woman. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You got 2 weeks, sir. Otherwise, you're gonna lose more than your job. Okay. Oh, sure, you got more this year than ever when dating and wanted to say thank you. I used your tips, didn't know these games before, bought all your books, and now my real goal is living with a provider. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle, Miss Ruth. Appreciate that, girl. Well, you know what? It's all, thank you for saying that, but it's all up to you as an individual to create your own standards and make sure you don't stray from them. I just help y'all know that it's okay to do so. And I'm happy that it's helping so many people live their best life and not settle for what they probably would have settled for. You know what would be a hilarious movie? If my channel, or, if my channel was not giving this type of information, how many pygmishas and women would still be paying for their bro dusty and stuff like that versus how many are not? It would be a huge difference. People's lives would totally be different. I already know. What's my religion? Currency. The religion of currency. Okay. You know how in dollar it says, "In God we trust." Did they put it on money? The heck? All right. I feel like I don't have a religion based on most of them are patriarchal. And I only use religion to get what I want. Like I'll quote something if it's good for my, my pockets. But I don't really subscribe to any type of religion. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You are trash. Okay, Oliver. Oh, that name is trash. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Shira, how to get money out of overly aggressive sexual guys by asking for it. And then when you say no, if they say no, then it's like, "Hey, then I'm sorry, we can't do nothing. There's nothing I can do for you. Don't even want to do nothing for you. You turned me off." Tell them what your turn ons are: shopping, spending money, having bills paid. That's the only way you can get turned on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, appreciate that, Rosebud. Okay. Someone send Oliver a job application. I'm sure his mama already printed him out some, but he ain't filled them out yet, or he haven't gotten online, get that part of his day done that he promised her. We don't know. What do Okay, Priscilla, hold on, let me see what you got. Your boyfriend don't spoil you as much and as he should. You start dating other guys too and tell him I'm single till married if he finds out. Girl, why are y'all asking me permission to tell a man the truth? If he ain't got no ring on your finger and he ain't paying all them bills, then who cares what he thinks? If somebody else is willing to do that, then your explanation is not necessary unless, he's willing to change and do more. I'm not getting ready to sit up here and explain myself to somebody that is not even trying to do anything for me. No. If he's not spoiling you and giving you what you want and someone else is offering to do that, give him a chance first and tell him what you want and see if he's gonna do it. And then, you don't have no ring, you ain't married. Even if you are, if that's what you feel like you want and someone's offering it to you, or you can give it to yourself, but you want to let someone gift you, then let them gift you. Okay. And I know husbands and guys will be like, well, you're supposed to say no to that. But sir, you're supposed to say yes to your wife. Okay. Because if she hear no too many times, she gonna get tired of it and she gonna want a yes from somewhere. So guess what? If it ain't from you, guess where it's gonna be from? Somewhere else. Oh, Norma, sprinkle, sprinkle. So you better figure out how to get it. If you gonna say no, you better be figuring out how you gonna say yes in a few, the next time she asks. Okay. Y'all, Oliver must be a trash man. Oliver must be a waste management. We in here talk about everything is trash. Well, you the expert, sir. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. So waste management. He's the waste management. How much garbage man make? I mean, I'm sure they make a decent amount of living, but since he's the expert, I don't know. How much garbage man make, Oliver? You say Oliver is AKA Oscar the Grouch. Girl, that's his brother. All right, you revamped your entire look to give a feminine classy, but guys still think I'll sleep with them just because they have money but aren't spending what to do. Have the ones that spend already, so it doesn't matter what they think because you are who you are. If you don't have men spending on you already, then that's what you need to prioritize first. When you get men spending on you, it doesn't matter what other people think because you already got what you need. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Other men to spend on you first. So that means focus on men who you know are going to spend. And when they start spending, then who cares what everybody else thinks? They're not paying your bills. All right. Uh, You said only simps do these activities? What activities? The ones they can afford? Only simps do activities that they can afford? Yeah, it would be hard for Dusty to do these activities if he had no money to do them. Then it would be simping. It ain't simping if you got it. Okay? That's the difference. That's how we know you broke. It's not simping if you got it. It's just normal. Men already know women like nice things. Men already know it turns them on. Men already know it makes them feel secure and safe when a woman feels comfortable financially. Men already know this. Broke men don't know this because they're always in survival mode and they've never been with a woman who felt safe and secure because they're all in survival mode too. Everybody dusty up in there. So guess what? You don't understand. So get your pen and paper out and let me teach you. You in survival mode, therefore, everything is an act of a simp because you too busy trying to survive. And every little extra thing that someone chooses to do for their woman so that they can have the type of relationship that they need or want is an extravagance to you. So when you can get to the lifestyle where buying your woman a gift or paying her bills is not a simp move, then we might have something to talk about, or y'all might have something to talk about in the comments. But until then, go figure out how you can get out of survival mode and get you some money. Sir, sprinkle, sprinkle. Go get you several streams of income. Go do something manly so that you don't have to sit up here and scream out simp because you broke. All right, bye. Your man used to be loving, caring, calling me, texting me. Now he's colder. How can you bring him back completely not hot and cold? Girl, get you another one. If you got to do all this work to bring a man back to you, you doing too much work. Okay? Ain't nothing better than a new one, sprinkle, sprinkle. A new one that's texting on his own. Y'all trying to go back and raise the dead. Y'all practicing necromancy. Okay? If you want to go back and raise the dead, raise somebody who's dead with some money. Okay. Y'all going back trying to revive stuff that died. Look, ain't nothing better than something alive. If he's not alive for you and things aren't all that, and he's not trying to do that for you, then why are you trying to revive a corpse, man? Leave him alone. Unless he pop out the ground like a zombie and start chasing you again, I don't know what to tell you. Thriller. Even the zombies was chasing the woman, okay? She didn't have to do nothing. Go watch Thriller, okay? Okay. What do you do when you kiss? Y'all are so silly. How do you tell him what? Let's see. What if a man lied to you about his age by 10 years, but he's generous and has a lot of money? Who cares? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ain't nobody worry about no man age. We worry about their bank accounts. What do you do when you feel like you have a low self-esteem? Main character energy, man. It's gonna be the answer to any of those types of questions. Fake it till you make it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said how to date widowers. Um, the same way you date anybody. Uh, it depends on how old they are. They old. They used to having a wife. You gotta act like a wife, sprinkle, sprinkle, but not cooking and cleaning and stuff. Okay, that way, that's how you get the rank. You gonna be like old people that live long time with a spouse, and now the spouse is all of a sudden gone. They need somebody to fill that void really quick. So be there for them. Be there for that ring. Okay. Don't date a widower or a divorced man because men appreciate more the first wife. No, they don't. Second wife, better life. What you talking about? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're not if you young. Not if you young. Younger. Okay. How do you tell him to buy you a house? You have to paint the picture to make him want to do it. Like you need to give him all the things you can do with that house, how you can make money from having the house, how you've always wanted a certain house, how he can come over and visit if he wants. If y'all aren't in that space to move in or live together. If y'all are talking about living together, then talk about all the stuff y'all can do, the parties y'all can have, the people you can invite over. Just paint the picture to where he's going to say yes. So you need to make it more appealing to him, and paint a picture in his imagination of what the house could mean for you, the relationship in y'all's future, or just, in terms of financial gain or whatever. So just paint the picture for him. And if he's still saying no, then he probably can't afford it or doesn't want you enough to buy you a house. Yeah. Okay. If a guy's worried about your friends more than he's worried about you, then that's the wrong type of guy. Okay. Or he just wants to see what your friends look like or who you hang out with. So the best thing I can tell you is just say, oh, I have friends, but they're like childhood friends. We don't talk often. That means you're not meeting anybody anytime soon unless I go make some new friends. And the only type of people that want to be my friend are men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So and then he gonna be like, okay, with you not having no friends. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What? Your man's first wife is super bitter. She looked at me. He's up and down, and then I said, "I don't work." Grace, Grace, you funny. Okay, she said, "I don't work." I know that's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sorry, that was too funny to not laugh at. It's also funny because your name is Grace, and you sound like you're really nice and proper and sweet, and then like you saying something like that, it's like hilarious. How how can you respond to your husband from his bad? How can you separate your husband from his bad friends? Girl, you can lie and say his friends came on to you. Your friend sending me text messages. Oh, I deleted them, asking me if I, want to meet him. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I never really had to deal with that, and like the funny thing is, I never had to deal with that because they all just died. Because my husband, old, all his bad friends is in the grave. That's why it's better to get you an old man. They can't have no bad friends because if you bad when you old, that's a hazard to your health. So it's like, okay, they drinking, smoking, and trying to party at what age? No, they feel off. I don't know how to do it with. I don't know how to separate young people. I don't know how to separate a young man from his bad friend, but to tell him that the other one is trying to holler. Because I didn't have to deal with that. 'Cause they just died. We just went to the funeral. That's how we got rid of them. But goodbye. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. So I don't know. I do know if you was dating an older man, you probably wouldn't have had a problem. Okay. I mean, they weren't bad people. They were just bad influences, or they just did bad things bad for them. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody have their vice. Therefore, that's that's what happens when you get old. Oh, and don't take care of yourself and trying to be bad all the time. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that reminds me, funeral. Okay. If you go to a funeral with a man, you can get so much afterwards because they have been faced with mortality. You can get so much after y'all go to a funeral, especially if it's someone that he knew, but not too close, like not a family member, but like a friend or something like that, or just somebody that wasn't like super, super close to them, because then they'll be in like super grieving stage. So you want just like a friend or something like that. So you can get so much after you go to a funeral with the man. You know why? Okay, funeral shopping spree. Yeah, first of all, you ain't got nothing to wear. So okay, that's number one. Number two is like after the funeral, he's gonna feel like he's been faced with his mortality and he needs to do more. So you can start suggesting vacations, leveling up. "Oh, we got to live while we're here. We should get the house. We should get that car. Take him to a funeral to get him to start spending money because you can't take it with you. You can leave it to your kids, but you can't take it with you. Or you need to start enjoying more of the fruits of your labor. So they'll be less cheap, willing to spend and enjoy their lives with you if they have just seen someone's demise. So it's like, go to the funeral. Anyway, um, or even if you don't know anyone that's passed away, if someone's passed away and you've like just hear the story on social media or the news or whatever, just start talking and be like, we should live our lives now because you never know. Da, 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 da. We should have the best time. And then he might agree, and then that's how you can get him to spend money by telling him he should. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said your live came up on my girlfriend's 2 years phone thoughts. Your girlfriend know what to watch. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She's smart. You got a smart one. Okay. She must think you worth it if she's sitting here watching me to help the relationship with you. That's a compliment. Otherwise, she would just put you under Dusty and file your number under Dusty or dinner or pizza or whatever. If you still in a relationship with her, count your blessings. Okay. And when she asks you for something, you know what to do. Give it to her. All right. Sure, your provider's friends flirt with you when we are out. Girl, that's normal. If they not flirting with you, then you ain't the one, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't flirt back unless, unless that's the one you really want. If your man's friends don't flirt with you and don't like you ain't cute. And also they could be testing you to see if you're loyal. So, accept the compliment, but don't flirt back, okay? Let's see. You said one thing about men, they gonna flirt with each other's woman. They sure will. Is having your own business a turnoff, or if you're talking about it, sprinkle, sprinkle. So here, if you're leading with it, yes, it's a turnoff. If they don't know what you're doing, if your business is something small, feminine, and non-threatening, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's, and anyway, whoever you're talking to needs to have more money anyway, or at least make it enough to pay them bills. So I don't lead with what I do for a living. I never talk about what I do. Most people that know me in real life don't even know what I do for a living. Okay, they don't even know I have businesses or da, da, da. They don't even know how much money I make because I don't talk about it. Why? Because it's none of their business. So if you're a woman, you don't impress men with your job or career unless they're trying to build with you and build on your back and you are Barbara the Builder. You let them court you properly, pay for you, make sure that they know that they can afford you if they want you in their future somehow. You don't lead with your business. Your business is what keeps you busy when you're not with them. Your business is what you do in your spare time when they're not doing the most for you. It's none of their business. When a man dates you, he's not on a job interview and he's not interviewing you. He's trying to see if y'all are compatible enough to start a relationship. He don't care about your business. As long as you're not doing something illegal or something that he doesn't agree with, it doesn't matter. So don't lead with that. That's not who you are. You are not your business. That's something you choose to create and do to fill your time and stack the money that he's giving you and flip it. That's all it is. It's investing in yourself and growing whatever he's giving you. That's all that is. So you can think of it, your business like a garden. And if he's going to give you stuff to create a garden, your business is your harvest and how much you sold the harvest for, or how much you create from your garden. So if you got some flowers, you can sell roses. If you got some, mint, some basil, some thyme, you can sell herbs at the farmer's market, whatever. I'm just using it as a small example. So if he give you money to start you a business, or if you already started your own business, and he's giving you money, you can invest into your business, but don't lead with it. If you are highly successful and there's no way to avoid telling him that you're the highly successful businesswoman, downplay it, don't talk about it with him until he's secure as a man and you got him paying all your bills, you got him paying for everything. So he still already feels masculine and doesn't feel like you are wearing the pants. You know what I'm saying? So get him in the position to feel masculine before you go into a lot of detail about your businesses. Okay. That way you already know he doesn't want you for your money and that he's still willing to pay them bills and all of that. Because most women who have money, most women who already have money also want a man to still be a man to pay them bills. Okay. Just because a woman has enough money to pay her own bills doesn't mean that she wants to be with a man who won't pay all the bills. It's a masculine move and it's a turn on. Otherwise, I can't hear you and I don't respect you. If you're a woman and you have your own money and you are with a man, he should still be paying all the bills if y'all are married and together. At least let him have that. Mhm. And, like, most men don't I'm not gonna say most men. Some men don't understand that that's for them. It's not even for you. Allowing a man to pay all the bills in the house is for him so he could have some type of respect. It ain't for us. We can get 5 men to pay all the bills. We can get 2 men to pay all the bills. We can pay all the bills. But we gave him that responsibility as a man so that he can have respect in his own home. Take it and shut up and appreciate it and pay them bills. And if you don't, if you're a man and you don't understand that, you ain't no man. You thought you was. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Another way to get money out of a man is to tell him that exact speech. If you need him paying bills, and you trying to go from being a 50-50 chick and paying how these bills to have him paying all the bills, give him that speech I just told y'all. Okay. Oh, thanks, Natalie. Sprinkles free. If you tell a man you don't respect him, if he got you up here paying bills, then he gonna figure it out. Unless you're just his roommate and that's all he's with you for. And he got you paying bills, sleeping with him, doing all this other stuff, and you ain't got no ring, or if you do have a ring and you're his wife, da 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 da, you know, tell him the reason why you don't get the respect you think you deserve is because I'm sitting here paying these bills. This is your job. Okay, you still got a voice if you the wife because you still can say yes or no when he try to get some, or when other things are concerned. You wife on paperwork, man. You got a voice. You learn how to use it. We are 20. You're building a house. It's 2 months away from move. Didn't ask for money for any bill. We go to out a ton and have fun. Is she not satisfied? First of all, I'm not marrying no man in his 20s. Never. Too young. Second of all, if you're building a house, is it her dream house? Does she want to live in that house for in 10 years from now? Or is it just y'all starter home? Are you going to be able to afford her the luxuries in life that she's going to want in 5 to 10 years from now? If she gets pregnant in 5 to 10 years from now, are you going to be able to also afford a house, a baby, taxes, and whatever she needs if she decides to stop working? You know, if you don't know, then make sure you know how much and it is to maintain a woman and a new family and see if you're ready for that. Because it doesn't matter if she's satisfied. A woman is never satisfied. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Can you afford to keep her? Is the question. Let me repeat that. A woman is never satisfied. So you asked the wrong question. The question is, can you afford to keep her happy? There's a difference between happiness and satisfaction. The reason why women are never satisfied is to keep men going, to keep them ambitious, to keep them thriving and striving. Because if we were satisfied and we just settled for whatever you bring in us, you wouldn't be bringing us nothing but what you brought us when we first met you. And that's not going to be enough to maintain the future. You know what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with the woman being satisfied because she ain't never going to be satisfied. It's not in her nature. But can you make her happy? Can you provide? Can you provide your family with what they need and may want long term? And if she decide not to work, can you provide enough to maintain? That's it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Your husband is perfect, but he's always telling me what should I wear, slutty stuff. He wants you to wear slutty stuff? Um, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't agree with wearing that type of stuff, don't wear it or wear it and make sure it's expensive so you can resell it later if you don't want it. Uh-oh, Sprinkle Sprinkle, you said only for the girls and gays. That's your name? Mhm. Sprinkle Sprinkle. You say you scared to ever find your husband leave cheating, you know you can't leave him? Okay, well, here's the thing. You find him cheating, then he can find you shopping with his card, ma'am. Sprinkle Sprinkle. That's how you forgive. He gotta pay. I'm serious. Like, you can't leave him, so you might as well go shopping. You might as well go get you what you want, ma'am. Oh, throw everything throw everything on the counter. Every time you get mad, get something more expensive and throw it on the counter. Here you go. I need the new phone. Here. You got Chanel. No, here. I want that too. And throw stuff on the counter until you stop crying, fam. Then when you get home, be like, love my new hair. My packages are arriving soon that I ordered online too. You gonna forget all about his cheating, girl. Use Christmas. Oh, only for the girls and gays. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Appreciate that. You're make it Christmas with it. Make it rain with his credit card, or make it Christmas with his credit card. Okay? If you fear that much, he's gonna cheat on you. If he ever cheats on you, then make sure the next day is Christmas for you. Okay, Sprinkle Sprinkle. How do you deal with emotionally unavailable men? Making sure they're financially available. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Is you financially available? Because I don't care about the emotional part. Okay? That's not why I'm here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you are looking for emotionally available men, how long are they going to be emotionally available for? I'm asking. I rather the financial available. Oh, Kelly, sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate it. Okay, so young women who are probably looking for an emotional connection with a man, okay, when you get all that stuff out of the way and realize that that doesn't stop them from doing whatever it is that you don't want them to do, when you realize all of that, and especially if you are a 50-50 chick or someone who's doing the most for the least, you're going to get wise. You're going to be like, you know what? Because a man is emotionally available, he's also going to be emotionally available for the next chick. So y'all got to think about this. If you have a man that's emotionally unavailable, it's better for you because that means he's not looking for someone to listen to him whine and cry and connect with emotionally and then sexually and then all this kind of stuff. Because most of the time, when a man is emotionally unavailable, it allows them to be emotionally unavailable to most other people too. And so it's less likely that he's going to form a connection with another person if he's emotionally unavailable type. Okay, so if you're about your money, then that's the best type of man to have. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you are trying to have, you can create emotional. The best way to create an emotional connection with a man is to trigger him. It doesn't even have to be positive. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Another way to get them to spend on you, and I said this in the beginning, and I'm gonna go into more detail. So look good enough to get spent on when you leave your house with him. Okay. Because there's nothing more embarrassing than going to the store with a woman and she looking like who did it and why, and a man pulling out his wallet to pay. So make sure you look good enough for him to want to spend on you in public, ladies. There you go. Put more effort into what you look like. Mhm. Someone says, know your targets, of course. Don't try to get no cute young man to, to take you shopping and pay your rent unless he offered that to you. That's more for the older or less attractive man because you know they're going to most likely say yes. And you know that they can afford it and continuously afford it if they want to continuously date you. Now, if you're young and attractive and you really like a woman and you're a man and you're willing and you got money and you're willing to pay, then let her know that. Because most women are not going to just feel like you're going to do all of that because they're so used to men their own age not having enough. So if you have enough and you're willing to do that, if you're a younger guy, let her know from the start by actions. Say, I can do it. And that way she'll take you more seriously. Okay. What are my thoughts on waiting until marriage? To cook and clean? I'd rather you wait to cook and clean than do that thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. Yes. Y'all women will be in there cooking and cleaning and making full course meals and won't sleep with a man. And up there at the altar with little PP. It don't or 2 minutes. His belly full. Y'all just don't even know. Y'all up there with 2 minute man. Y'all don't even know. Y'all up there we can't do nothing. Y'all up there with bad in the sack saying I do. Also, but you know his favorite meal though. And then the sad part is you gonna think it's good because you ain't never had none before. And then you're gonna be hooked on somebody that's terrible and never know nothing else better unless you go cheat. So do I believe in it? Heck no. So anyway, can you take away sex if a guy is newly dating? Says he doesn't take care of women financially. He buys gifts and flies to see me, but he doesn't pay bills. Okay, well that's good because he doesn't live in your town, so you can still date other men who will pay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Should you allow your man to put you in an apartment that couldn't comfortably afford on your own? I hate my current apartment, but it's affordable for me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Only if you have enough savings in order to pay a couple of months in advance in case something happens or to move out somewhere that is more affordable before you move in. So make sure you got something in your account that can get you out or continuously pay until you find a better solution if something should happen. Or an apartment, also allow him to give you some money to start a business or have a second stream of income so that you can afford it. Okay. So always put in place a way to afford whatever it is someone else is doing for you. Because without them, then you can't live that life. So you need to set it up to where without them, if something should happen, you still can live that same exact, way. So set up a business, set up a savings, blah, 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 or whatever. Before you even move in. That way it's guaranteed and you don't have to worry. Um, and let him know, like, I would like to have at least 3 or 4 months of money to afford the apartment in case something happens to us, or you. And then I also want to start a small business so that I can cover the extra costs if you know if I want to stay here. And that he'll think it's very responsible and probably agree with you, unless he wants to control everything by having you in a predicament. And if that's the case, then get it from someone else. Get the money and the extra savings from another one. Okay. Or from yourself. I don't know. Okay. Y'all like my skin? This is okay, y'all. I'm wearing a bronzer highlighter from Level Up Cosmetics in Bohemian. Bohemian. Or bronze. So if y'all like what I'm looking like, y'all just go click on the description bar and hit levelupcosmetics.us link, or just type in levelupcosmetics.us and go ahead and get you that little highlighter. It's like in a cute little black compact with a little lady on the front, and it's a bronzing highlighter. And y'all need to go ahead and get that so y'all skin can glow. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, it's very flawless and skin-like. I've had it there for years, and it's like one of the best sellers. Okay, get it. And also, I'm wearing um, well, I'm wearing a combination of the lipsticks, but check out the lipsticks too, y'all. Okay. You want to have sex with a white guy older than you, but you have a boyfriend, what to do? Ma'am, if he wanted to have sex with a white woman and he had a girlfriend, what would he do? Why are you asking me? Ask yourself, would he do? What would he do? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And guess what? What's stopping you? If you want to do something, do it, man. And I mean, don't you have free will? What's stopping you? Do you need permission? I don't know. You give yourself permission. Okay. Hi, Shira. Keep saving the world. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that, girl. Uh, okay. You have a sugar daddy and he gave you herpes and has made you feel super insecure and angry, but he's very generous. What do you think, girl? I don't know. Make him pay for it. I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry. Girl, herpes, you'd be pissed. Well, I mean, you could sue him, can't you? I don't know what to tell you. If you can sue him for that, figure out how, call the lawyer to ask. I don't know. I have no idea. Because I feel like a lot of people that have to deal with that, that's why a lot of people ain't trying to kiss nobody. Don't kiss them. Stop kissing people unless they paying them bills. Okay. I'll get you some Vicks Vapor Rub. How should you tell him you're seeing other men because he doesn't support me financially? No, don't tell him nothing. Why are you seeing him if he don't support you financially anyway? He should know that you're seeing other men if he's not financially supporting you. If you look too good to even be with him, he know he ain't gonna be there long if he doesn't financially support you. So I mean, who's wasting whose time? Okay, who wasting who time? Uh-oh, you don't have sex with men. You just take their money. Good for you, man. That's how you do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Someone says, "Don't believe in karma and go cheat." Exactly. It's up to you as an individual what you want to do. Whatever you let stop you from doing what you want to do, if it makes sense and it's not the best thing for you, then that makes sense. But to sit here and say, "Oh, I can't do that because of karma and this that's you telling yourself not to do something that you want to do." If that's what you want to do, go do it, ma'am. Because men don't care about no karma. Men will sit there and do exactly what they want to do and don't even think about no karma. Okay. I'm like, you know what? I do it because I want. Do you think men and women are totally different? Y'all sit here scared. They sitting here knowing what they want. Y'all sitting here cooking and cleaning. They sitting there making a mess and watching you clean. Y'all sitting here saying, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Why don't you love me? Why aren't you financially? Why aren't you financially or emotionally available?" And they over here, living their best life, not caring and doing what they want. And y'all are sitting. Y'all women are choosing to suffer. Like literally, women choose to suffer because they've been conditioned to suffer. Condition yourself to get what you want, to live the life you want, and to make that man pay them bills. Okay? Why don't y'all do that instead of suffering so much? Because that's ridiculous. Y'all got to ask permission to do the normal stuff. Y'all got to ask permission to do stuff a man would do in a heartbeat. Why? Because you've been conditioned. Stop. If you want to do something, go do it, man. Make sure you're smart enough to get away with it if you think you need to get away with it, or make sure you got enough money in your account. If you need to do something, you can do something. Make sure that you got everything covered if that's what you want to go do. The difference between a man and a woman is that she's smart enough to cover herself and go do what she want to do, and a man just gonna do what he want to do anyway because he know the woman is conditioned to suffer. And so if part of taking that person and dealing with them is suffering, then he knows that she's probably on board for it. That's why I say make them pay for forgiveness. That way you suffering while you shopping. This on a card. And you ain't suffering long because you're gaining. You know what I'm saying? So switch off your suffering mode and turn on, you do what you want mode. Get what you want mode. And worry about all that stuff when the men start worrying about it. Okay? Because y'all sound like y'all want to suffer. Like y'all in line to suffer. Like y'all need permission to even live. Main character energy, ma'am. Sparkle, sparkle. Uh-oh, sparkle, sparkle, Anaya. So if y'all are always in suffering mode, this is why men is so easily to take advantage of you because you expect it. You expect to suffer. So when they gonna give you. Expect to thrive, expect to get them bills paid, expect to look good, and that's what you're gonna get. Go find a video with a man talking all this stuff and see if the word karma even comes up. Y'all are too much, too much. Girl, that's a way to keep y'all in line. Y'all haven't learned that? Keep y'all doing what is expected. Suffer. Okay. What to do when he doesn't give you money? Get his brother, get his daddy, or get another man to give you some money, ma'am. Stop wasting your time with one. That's like going to the ATM machine and it's empty, man. What you doing? Go to another one. Sparkle, sparkle. You said if karma was real, all men would be gone. That's so true. Girl, y'all sitting there trying to get money out of empty ATM machines or out of order ATM machines. Y'all asking me how to get money out of an ATM machine that won't give you none. Go to it, find another one, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, how long do you wait to ask for money? You start off giving them situations that you're gonna need money very soon in. And if they can't give it to you, you have no more reason to see them. So literally just start talking about what you need first so that they can come up with ways that they can give it to you. If not, you need to look like that's the only reason you're there. You need to look like, look, I'm the type of woman that you gotta financially support. Otherwise, We have nothing to talk about any further. That's what you got to look like. You got to look like when people see y'all together, they already know why you there because he got money and he spend it. If you don't look like that, it's going to be hard to ask for anything. If that's not the dynamic of the relationship, you're going to be hard. It's going to be hard for you to ask for anything if you don't look like you can ask. So look like you can ask and then ask. Like, I know you're old and I'm young and cute and you're old and so I'm gonna need some money. That's as easy as that. You don't ask that way, but you just give them situations to help you with. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna need some extra help this month, or else, it's gonna be hard for me to get out and, for us to date because I'm gonna be super busy trying to figure out how I'm gonna take care of my problems. If they want to see you, guess what? They're gonna solve your problems financially. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's pretty much it. If you're not that valuable to them, then it's gonna be harder to find ways to get money from it. Make sure they're the right type of guy that wants to give you money. Mhm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What agrees who agrees with white men if better they do? Well, you know what? The best sex when all your bills is paid. That's the best sex. Right after. The one who paid them. Or right after you buy that new car, he put in your name. That's the best kind. I don't care what race it is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The one that gives you everything you want. That's the best kind. Okay. After direct deposit, ma'am? Yes. Otherwise, you just sitting over there, if a woman is trying to figure out how to pay her bills or if her bills are being paid on time or if you gonna give her some money sooner or later, she ain't concentrating on you. She can't even concentrate enough to get the pleasure out of it. So if you sitting in there, doing your thing, sir, and you ain't paying a thing, then she's not even concentrating. Unless she already got somebody paying her bills. And you're just a side dude that she probably not gonna take seriously. I don't know. We don't know. You said it's true only medium ugly girls get approached by men. Is it true only medium ugly girls? I don't know. I have no idea. What type of men? If I let me tell you something. If I were a man and I was strategic, it depends on what I'm looking for. See, men approach women at the moment by what they're looking for at the moment. So, if a man is looking to have sex with somebody real quick, he's not going to choose the type of woman he wants to wife. Okay. And if a woman wants to have sex with a man real quick, she's not going to choose the type of man she wants as a husband. Okay. So get that out of the way. If a man approaches a woman because she looks like she has good credit, she can afford to get on some paperwork and get the house that then he looking to build with her. You know what I'm saying? If a man approaches a really pretty woman, he already knows that he gonna have to do everything for her and keep her happy and satisfied. And if he doesn't have the bank account to do that or the patience to do that, he's not going to approach her if he's smart. Now, most men who will approach extra beautiful women will just do it to boost their self esteem and then not really follow up with them because they can't afford them. So, either way, a confident man who has everything that he needs in order to do whatever he needs to do to keep anybody happy will go get exactly what he wants and not even think twice. So, you can tell a lot about a man by the type of woman he chooses and what he chooses her for. Mhm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What about a man who's close with his family? Um, if that's a problem in your relationship with getting him to spend, then you need to bring that up as soon as you can in a nice way. This is what I would say. I can tell that you're extremely close to your family, and I really admire that about you. But in order for this relationship to work, I'm going to also need you to be extremely comfortable with also fulfilling my needs. So act like you don't mind him being so close to his family as long as you taking care of, period. And let him know that you're aware and observant. That's also letting him know that you're aware and observant and that you're not going to be pushed aside because you can just go get another one. Okay. You say you feel like you're losing him. He don't feel like he's losing you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because y'all think backwards. Look, you feel like you losing him, but he don't feel like he losing you. You're doing everything wrong. If he doesn't feel like he's losing you, then he's not even worth it, ma'am. Uh-oh, Ariana, sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that, girl. It's always the woman that got to put in the work. It's always the woman who suffers. Stop suffering. You ain't you ain't losing him. He losing you, man. Shut up. Y'all are so conditioned. Y'all are so conditioned to take the victim mentality. Y'all are so conditioned to say, "Oh, I'm doing." Shut up. You're freeing yourself for a better one. He's losing you. You getting ready to go get something better. What are you talking about, man? No wonder these guys treat women so terrible. Look what y'all sound like. I y'all are you got how do I feel like I have a high self-esteem? How do I feel like what do I do to put the spark back in the relationship? I feel like I'm losing him. Da, da, da. Y'all sound like a bunch of suffering sufferers. Shut up. I feel I feel like he losing me. I fit to go get some better. Okay. The spark is out of the relationship. Must be ready to find a better one or another one. You know? Oh, somebody wants to do this and that. Should I do it? I do it because I want to. If that's what I want to do. I don't need permission. I'm main character. If you don't have no main character energy, then you sitting there suffering, playing the side role of somebody in the character in the background, man. Main character energy. Stop suffering. Stop choosing to suffer. Change your words, change your life. Okay? Shut up and stop suffering. All of those women, not just you, all of the women who choose to say certain things and wonder why their life is the way it is. Oh, I guess I'm slipping away from him. Guess I'm about to slip into something better. you know, oh, he ain't paying attention to me no more. Guess what? That means somebody else will. Never choose to suffer unless that's what you really want to feel. Oh my gosh, I, what if he watches this? Or oh my gosh, what if he has a female friend? What if you got a man friend? What if you watch something else? What if you see somebody in real life? Okay. What if? Why isn't he worried about you? Why are you always worried about him? Why are you holding on for dear life and he don't even know something wrong? Shut up. Stop being the victim. Stop suffering and go live your life. You said submissive costs money? For real though? You said what? Shira is a true feminist, not these people, these bees that pay for men's dinner. Oh my goodness. Who out here doing that? Unless it's their birthday. Um, you said some women are too emotional and care a lot. Okay. Care a lot about who? A person that don't care nothing for them? A person that barely cares about them? Which who are you, the Care Bears? Okay. Are you even getting paid to care? No. If it's not beneficial to care, it should, you should get more out of them caring for you. Hmm. How do you tell him you been to jail? Street cred? Because guess what? I got something to tell you. I got some street cred. But I look good in my mugshot, sir. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know I ain't gonna be caught looking like who did it and why in any situation. That's how you tell them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then you tell them the story and make it sound like an adventure. As long as what you did was not disturbing enough for them to say, I don't think that we should date. In this day and era, most people have a mugshot, especially if they're old. They didn't got something. Something didn't happen. As long as you look good in your mugshot, you good. How do you handle him believing rumors about you? As long as he believe in the rumor that he got to pay bills to get with me, that's the rumor I care about. He believe that one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You want to be a part of you know my life as a grown man. You got to pay bills, and that's not a rumor. Make sure your rumors at least have some truth to some of them. That way, if he asks you about them, you can correct him. So I don't know what type of rumors they are, but if he's getting information about you from other people, he's messy anyway. And he's not the type of man that you want to be with because he seems very feminine. So you need like a real masculine man who don't even listen to rumors, who do what he want because he can. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got a man that's always listening to rumors and gossiping and stuff, he's most likely on the down low anyway, or not man enough for you. Somebody said y'all in high school? Exactly. Okay. Because like we don't deal with those type of little boys. You got some money? That's that's why we dealing with. What if they're bad rumors? If they're not true, then don't claim them. Just say, well, believe what you want. Stay unbothered. You know what I'm saying? For me, if there's any rumors about anybody, I'm staying unbothered because I'm still gonna get my money. You still gonna pay these bills, no matter who's saying what. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Main character energy, ma'am. Main character energy. What main character cares about rumors? They still gonna be the main character. Period. And so, do you believe it? Guess what? Bills still do. You paying them? Then I don't care what you think or believe. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Guess what? I still need you to pay for this. Guess what? I'm still need some money. Guess what? You still taking me shopping. All right. Do what you want. So who cares about rumors? If you're gonna deal with somebody that's gonna believe rumors about you, you're the stupid one. Okay. Think about that. You're gonna sit there and deal with somebody that believe rumors about you, and or you want to deal with someone who believes rumors about you. Who's the dumb one? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, but you don't want to feel stupid. Then don't feel stupid. It's a choice. You said women gossip and spread rumors. Look, I don't know enough. Like you need to surround yourself with people that don't care about that kind of stupid stuff. Okay. People that lie and gossip and start rumors don't have enough money to spend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So that's their form of entertainment. They ain't got enough nice places to go. They ain't got enough stuff to do that actually costs money. So gossiping and starting rumors are free. Okay. So if y'all are dealing with that riffraff, that's y'all's choice once again to suffer. Okay. How to get a man to move you out and live with him. Tell him you're moving in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let's see what he say. Guess what? I'm moving in next week. Pause. See what he say. And also tell him I ain't paying no bills either. Pause. And I ain't working. Pause. If he don't say nothing, you good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then be like, well, when I'm gonna get my key? Pause. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. If he says no and all this kind of stuff, then be like, okay, that's fine. Then when he invites you over, don't go. I don't feel like driving all the way over there. I don't feel like doing that. No, I'm good. You come over here. Oh no, I don't feel like it. No, sorry. Then he gonna ask you to move in. Sprinkle, sprinkle, if that's what you want. Still, then you say no. Then it's like, oh, then you put out your conditions. Well, I'll move in only if blah 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 blah. There you go. You said gossiping is a feminine trait. It's a low class feminine trait. Uh, yes. Or it's a trait that you have because you don't have anything else to do. There. Find something else to replace it with, and then your life will probably be better. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So here's my thing. If you're dealing with a man who listens to rumors and gossip, you ain't dealing with no man. Sorry. Because he could be reading a book. He could be doing some type of business. He could be learning how to flip his income or create more streams of income. He could be working out. He could be doing all the stuff besides listening to rumors and gossiping. He could be doing anything else to better himself. So if he's choosing that on purpose, that's the kind of life y'all are going to have in the future. Him listening to everything everybody else say and then believing them and not believing you. Do you really want a man like that? If the answer is no, then dodge that bullet, sir, ma'am. Okay. You told him that if he don't continue to pay your bills and move me in his house, we're done. Well, good for you, ma'am. Guess you gonna know what happens when one way or another. You gonna get what you want. You say he mad. He got mad that you don't care, and now you moving in next week. Girl, I told you. Stop caring. That's when they start. Okay. And if you really want a good holiday gift this year, ladies, when your man asks you what you want for Christmas or whatever holiday, you say the big thing that you want. Hopefully you get that. If you don't want anything major, um, definitely send him links to exactly what you want so you can get what you want if you have that type of man. Or if you're just starting to date and you're not sure how much he will spend on you, tell him, "Oh, just get me something that you really think, I would like," or just say, "But you don't have to get me anything, but just If you really want to gift me, just, I like, tell him what you like. Say in a vague way. Say, I like jewelry. And then you're going to see what you're worth. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's trying to impress you. If he gonna bring you some cheap jewelry, or he gonna go and buy you something a little expensive or a lot expensive, what is he gonna bring you? So tell him you like jewelry. Don't tell him exactly what you want if you're new to dating him. If you want to see how generous he is, how what he thinks of you, how long he plans to keep you in his life, all this kind of stuff will determine what he's gonna spend. So if you really want to know, like, oh, I like jewelry. I like this, I like that, jewelry. See if he comes with something good. And if he doesn't, then you know how he feels. Especially if he has money. See what store he chooses, see what type of jewelry he chooses for you, and you'll know where where this is headed. Should you ask for gifts on the first date? Um, Before the first date, ma'am, especially if y'all have each other's phone numbers. You tell him what you like and see if he show up with it. If he don't, tell him what you like. Continuously talk about the things that you like and want or need or may need in the future, and see if he wants to give those things to you. If not, by the third date, if you haven't gotten anything, then he's not trying to give you nothing, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Especially if you keep talking about it. Especially if he's the correct target. If you're dealing with somebody your own age, good luck. Unless you're older, you might get it, but, like, if y'all are 20-something years old and y'all talking to 20-something years old, it's not even worth wasting your breath or your texting for. An older man will bring you something, ma'am. If you're a wine connoisseur, mention some type of wine that you like because he thinks y'all are both going to enjoy it at some point. So you're more likely to get an expensive bottle of wine. If you like flowers, most men kind of feel like it's corny to bring women flowers unless it's like a special occasion. Plus, you got to carry them flowers around on the whole date. So you could say something like you like perfume, you like wine, you like something that you can carry besides a big old thing of flowers, unless you in high school or something, flowers is like a status symbol, walking down the hall with it or something like that. I don't know. But ask for things that you really enjoy, that you can really enjoy. Some women like, expensive candles or something like that. I don't know. Some women like um, trinkets. I don't know. But tell them what you like, tell them what you're into, tell them if you collect something, tell them you love wine, tell them you love a certain brand of wine, tell them you da 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 da, and see what he show up with. And then the next date, prepare him for what else you like. And when you receive the gift, then act like it's really a big deal. And the praise that he gets from you, and the attention and affection that he gets from you for bringing the gift, he's going to want a repeat of it. So he's going to bring you another gift. So whatever it is, let him know ahead of the date so that he's prepared and can actually bring it to you. And whatever that is, act like it's all that. And if it's not all that, just say thank you anyway and smile, and then just don't use it or act like, you're appreciative still, but then, if he asks you about it in the future, be like, "Oh, it really wasn't my style, but I really love how it looks on my, dressing table," or something like that. Okay. Then he'll wanna get you something else. "Well, I'm sorry you didn't like it. What do you want?" Okay. Do you bring your man around females or family you know to be messy? Why would you do that? See, why would you choose to suffer? Go ahead, ma'am. Y'all know y'all signed up for suffering for some strange reason. You don't need permission to suffer. That's all your own free will. So That's all I'm saying. If society tells you you're supposed to do something and it leads to your suffering, do you still do it? If people expect you to be a certain way, but it leads to your suffering, do you still do it? If you know something is going to happen if you introduce somebody to somebody else, do you still introduce them? I mean, it's common sense, right? So use your brain and you can make the best decisions just by having common sense and thinking, not following society's conditions upon women and their suffering. Be smart. Be smart. Choose you and choose what's best for you and your family and your relationship or whatever. Okay. Stop going by what society and how society wants you to suffer. It doesn't make any sense. How do you think you're going to get money out of somebody if you're going to keep choosing suffering? You only pretend to suffer to get the money and then you suffer no more. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Mm. You said if a man had a hair transplant, he gets arrogant. So stupid. Girl, he got his wig on, his permanent wig. He think he all that. I got hair now. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Me some hair. Girl. But you could tell the ones that got the hair transplant. You could tell. You can tell. So this still ain't all that. Like women can tell. Y'all got that good old block hairline looking like Frankenstein. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We can tell. We just don't say that. We try to be nice. But we know. We know the ones who got it, the ones who ain't got it. The ones who balled up and down. The ones who used to be bald. Um, but it's okay. As long as you can afford to fix it, just know we know, most of us. So anyway, how do you tell your friend you're not introducing her to man because she sleeps with married men? Okay. This is what I would say. You're not gonna meet my man because I don't trust you and you look better than me. And I don't trust my man. That's all you need to tell. When you choose not to introduce, first of all, if you have a friend that sleeps with married man, you already think your man is gonna be attracted to her. That's number one. So you don't trust him first. That's number one. You don't trust your man. Number two, you don't trust her either. So what you're really saying is you don't trust neither one of them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But that's good because you shouldn't. You shouldn't trust either one of them. All you need to trust is that his money going into that account and paying for whatever you need him to pay for. So it's a smart move, especially if you don't trust him. Because you already know what she's gonna do if there's money involved. If you look halfway decent. Mm, sprinkle, sprinkle. So it's up to you, like free will, man. How to not okay, how do you explain it to her? Okay. Say you don't trust him. Don't blame it on her. She already know you don't trust her, especially if she look good. So blame it on him. Say, girl, I don't trust him around no women. I don't want to introduce him to nobody, girl. He flirting with everything. I'm just after his money. So, tell her like that. But I take it as a compliment, girl. I understand. Don't worry. All right. Can you give a gift if he's traveling? And yes, he gave me a gift already. Okay. Is it a special occasion? Or are you being pick me, Shamam? Um, If you're married, like when you go to Walmart or to Target or whatever store, you pick him up a pair of socks or something, that don't really count. Okay. But if you're going out of your way to buy some man that you're not really with or married to a gift just because he bought you one, you're being pick me ish. Let him shine in the gift area. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're going to make gifts common in a two-way thing, that's when men start taking you for granted. So your gift is, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really love what you got me. I wear it every day and think of you. This is so, it means so much to me. I hope you bring me something good back when you return. You don't go and get him another gift. That's pygmy-ish. Girl, you collect gifts, ma'am. Collect. Then on a holiday, look at all the gifts he done gave you and say, okay, I can see where this is going. And then you find a thoughtful gift that doesn't cost a lot to make him always think of you. Maybe something engraved, maybe a little saying or like whatever y'all have acquired during dating, something that's meaningful versus expensive. Why? Because if he can buy you all those gifts, he can buy himself a gift. He don't need your money. He needs to know that you care about him or you're paying attention and you have meaningful thoughts and you put a lot of thought into that gift. So when he sees the gift, he'll always think of you, no matter what. Okay? So stop trying to buy these men and let them continue to gift you and only gift them on special occasions. Okay? Don't do too much. A woman that does too much is seen as desperate. All right? If you got to buy somebody a gift, buy yourself a gift, buy your family member a gift, but try not to buy him all these gifts because he bought you one, unless it's a holiday or special occasion. Okay. Sometimes if I buy everybody something in my family or like the kids something, and I buy me some stuff, and it's like if it's something that a man can use too, and I see my husband looking kind of sad because he didn't get none, I just give it to him like, oh, I got you a T-shirt. That was mine, but you can have it. That's how married people do. Married people like, I got you something, even though they didn't really buy it for you. Like, he thought about you after I didn't think about you. Here go a $5, $10 T-shirt. Yeah. And everybody else got like shopping bags. Anyway, but when you don't do too much, that T-shirt is like gold. Okay. But wear this and think of you. Okay. You don't do too much. The bare minimum is a lot. Okay. That's how you got to do that. Because you could have not given him that T-shirt. Literally, you could have not given him this. You could have just let him look crazy. Let him look sad. But he got a T-shirt. You thought about me. Yeah, we searched hours for that T-shirt. We said that is you. Anyway, what if he's not that generous with money, but he's generous with knowledge? He helped me earn much more. I only work from home now, and I was able to have my own content. Okay, well, I mean, if you were able to create knowledge, I mean, money with the knowledge he gave you, great. But you can get knowledge from a book. You got wisdom because you can get knowledge from a book. If whatever he told you, you could got out of a book, then you could be thankful for that, but also he has to still do more if he wants to be your man's. Thank you for teaching me how to go get what I really want, even though there's books that do the same thing. But if you want anything else, you're gonna have to give me some money too. Or to do a little bit more. Or do something for me. Instead of telling me how to do it, just go do it for me. How about that? Okay. You say he didn't get you the condo and you still work. The hell, his knowledge isn't the reason your job pays you money to save up for the condo. Yeah. If you're appreciative of stuff you can learn online and Google, then appreciate Google. Because you asked him a question, he probably Googled it and copied and pasted you, ma'am. But honestly, y'all are still doing too much for the least. If you appreciate his knowledge, say, I appreciate your knowledge, and I also like gifts. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I like knowledge and gifts, you know, not just the gift of knowledge, but also some gifts. You said thank him for being your mentor and get someone else. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for being my mentor. Now I need to go find a sugar daddy. Or I need to find a man who likes to spend money on me. Or I need to find a man who likes to gift me. But, thanks for being a mentor. Would you ever have a mastermind? What do you mean a mastermind? Would I ever have a mastermind? For what? What would I need a mastermind for? I get everything I want. Okay. You said a mastermind? Okay. How to ask him to pay bills when he starts talking about being together. It's exactly that way. Well, in order to be together, you got to pay these bills because that's one of the requirements it takes to get some type of commitment. Commit to these bills. If you start talking about being together, okay, okay, that's so sweet. You want to pay my bills. Automatically assume that's what he said. Oh, you want to be together? That is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Yes, I've been waiting for you to say that. Yes. So I can't wait for you to start paying all my bills and so I can quit my job. Oh my gosh, thank you. You automatically assume that that's what being together with him means, especially if he got money. If he has money, automatically assumed he's paying bills. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. You're so, yes, I've been waiting for this. Oh my gosh. So every month, my bills are such and such and such and such. I'm so glad that you want to take care of me. Being together means being taken care of. I am so glad you really want to take care of me. I'm going to get you a list of all my bills so that we can really, be together with, no issues, nothing in the way. If you start to back up, hold up, wait a minute, then you already know he ain't serious. Okay, well, then he's gonna risk losing you. You're gonna get totally turned off. If he even wants a chance with you, he's gonna have to start all over and make sure he paying them bills for sure. So either he's gonna just accept it and pay them, and don't get into no type of relationship if he ain't paid no bills. It's like, no, we can still date. We're just not gonna be in a committed relationship because that's what it requires. Mhm. Y'all hear the cat? Kitty. Wow, wow. Yes, I know. Them dusties got nerve, don't they? Come here. Even the cat said, you better get your money. Come here. No. She playing with the wires. No. Anyway, I'm about to go, y'all. But I hope y'all got some ideas on how to get this money from these guys. Okay. And think about this: you're not losing a man if he ain't paying your bills. You're not losing anything if you're not gaining anything while being there already. Or you're freeing up your time, your energy, and your life for somebody who wants to give you what you want. So when I tell you, ladies, to stop choosing to suffer, that's exactly what I mean. Stop choosing to be with someone that you don't have. Stop choosing to be with someone that you're not getting anything from. Stop choosing to be with someone that can't improve your life. Stop suffering. If you can't get money out of the man you're sleeping with, you are suffering. If you can't get money out of a man you ain't sleeping with who want to sleep with you, you are suffering. So choose not to suffer. Choose men that want to give you something instead of trying to challenge yourself in some strange competition that you think that you're going to win. But at the end of the day, you're putting in more effort when you could just be getting paid. All right. And living the life that you want to live, doing the least and getting the most. That's how you're supposed to live. That's a life that allows you to be happy. That's a life that allows you to have leisure. That's a life to allows you to not have to answer to no one if you don't want to. And if you have kids, to raise your kids and be available and be there for them. Don't pick somebody based on their looks. Don't choose to suffer because someone told you that's what you're supposed to do. Choose the life you want to live and then make sure you live it the best that you can. All right. And remember, no life is perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you still got free will and you have the option not to suffer. Okay. And nobody wants to suffer with no dusty. Oh, God is wild red sparkle sparkle. Appreciate that. So you choose, you give yourself permission, have that main character energy, know the type of man that's going to pay. Don't set yourself up for failure or suffering, and be smart in the decisions that you make. That's technically it. And have some common sense. Okay. Common sense. All right. I'll see y'all on the next. Oh, and thank y'all everybody who donated. I really appreciate you guys. Is that the cat? Thank y'all everybody that donated and asked good questions. Thank y'all for asking good questions. Okay. And thank y'all for subscribing. If y'all are new, y'all hit the subscribe button. Y'all like the video. Okay. If y'all want to know when I go live, y'all got to do the notification thing, hit the little notification. If y'all want my books, they are listed in the description bar. If y'all want to check out Level Up Cosmetics, is also linked in the description bar. My elixir link is also linked there. Y'all go and check all of that out. I think I also might have some type of Amazon, suggestions there. I don't remember. If y'all want to sprinkle me, my Cash App is on the screen. Let me shout out the Cash Apps real quick. Let's see who in Cash App me. Aaliyah, Olamide, hope I'm pronouncing this right, and Carolyn. Thank you for the Cash Apps. If y'all are still here, sprinkle. Appreciate that. So I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.